Hey, hello, I'm Kråkan, also known as Corvus Cornix, and welcome to Yacc, yet another Kråkast where I pick a game, I play it for a week, and then I'll talk about it. This week's game is Sky, Children of the Light for the PS4. It was released in 2022, and it was originally a mobile game, I believe, developed and published by that game company. And also there will be spoilers up ahead, just so you know, but first a little backstory. This week I was pressed for time, to say the least, and I didn't have any funds on my PSN account, so I went in and checked the games that were for free, and this game was, well, free to play. It's the same developers as Journey, Flow, and Flowers, so it's a really visual game, and I really liked it. So first and foremost, this game is a multiplayer game, so if you haven't get connected to the internet, then it won't work. So once you figure that out, you start up the game, and there's a flying shot over water and a stormy island, and then you fall from the sky in form of a falling star. Once you gain conscious, there will be a portal that will open that will lead you to a sandy beach where you walk around and light candles. And you get stories told by text and through like cave paintings on the wall, which is a really cool concept. Just like Journey, they tell a story without barely saying any words. So the whole point of this travel thing, you're supposed to return to the stars. That's the point of the game. Also, you need to bring light to those who have fallen. They come in form of echoes that tell their own story, but I'm getting a bit ahead of myself. So I started to explore the first area, and I found some wings. And if you hold the X button, you will fly, and this power will deplete. You can also call people by holding or pressing the circle button. It sounds like individual piano keys punched in, just like Journey. And also these wings can be filled up by these butterflies, just like Journey yet again. So you collect these spirit fragments, and they come in the echoes or form of echoes of former people. So once you go through their story, you will unlock abilities. So you press the triangle button, you will learn new stands, for instance. So one of the first stands you will know is the one that you just sit down, and later you'll get some laughing emotes and stands, and one that's just pointing. So this game is about bonding with other people online. And there was actually a cool concert related to this where everyone participated, and it's a really cool concept. So the point of this trip is to get access to the temple, which you obviously get when you collect spirit fragments. So a bit further into the game, you sit in front of a stone altar, and a map will fill in on the road ahead. And I think you can take different roads. You unlock them by collecting spirit fragments. I didn't get that far, but it's a brilliant concept because you can go back to areas, backtrack, and find other ways. The temple was also located on a floating island, and this is a really cool concept because it reminded me of that anime movie called Nausicaa, Valley of the Wind. It's just a crazy idea of a floating sort of civilization, islands in the sky. I don't know, I like the concept a lot. So in front of this altar, I also discovered the other players of the game. So you interact with other people, you can talk to them, you can befriend them. And there's actually a cute thing that I saw. You can actually hold hands and stuff. So when you're flying through the air, you can actually hold your buddy's hand. You can even name the companions throughout your journey. And I don't think it's mandatory to have someone help you out through adventure, but it's nice to know that you are making this trip but not by yourself. So I flew through a corridor of, clouds, and I ended up on another island, and the quest is now to wake the Elder, which I don't know, probably is an ancient being that knows more about the secret plot. A bit later in, I discovered that you can return to the hub area where you started the game, and it's just what it is. It's a hub, so you can read other people's messages, and you can go through portals and end up in other places. And there are really nice messages people leave because this is a really chill and good vibing game. So if you like someone's message, you can just give it a thumbs up or a heart or something like that, and you'll be upvoted. You can have helpful tips throughout the journey and whatnot. One of the more cuter things is that in the hub area there's also these there's like a little pond where paper boats are floating, and these paper boats are actually messages as well. And even later in the game you can get instruments, you can play stuff. So there was a really cool thing in the hub where a person actually played Legend of Zelda music. I don't know, they recorded in the message through this instrument that he had, and it was a lot of upvotes. I really like Zelda music, so that was a plus. As I said, a really nice and chill game, and I definitely recommend people to play it, so I'm gonna stop talking about it. So, gameplay. Explore the Sky Islands with friends and discover the hidden history of the lands. Control. The circle calls, make sounds. The right stick is camera, the left stick is movement, and the D-pad up and down zooms the camera in and out, and X button jumps, and well, you can also fly with it if you hold it. You also do a slide thing just like in Journey when you go down the sand dunes, and it's a really nice homage. Graphics. This game looks really nice. It looks like a mixture between Flow and Journey, and that makes total sense because it's the same company that made it. It's soft rendering, like a cell shaded thing, I guess. So, I don't know, it looks really beautiful. Sound and music. Vincent Diamante made the music for this game. It's a good ambient track, really nice. Easter egg, secrets, and glitches. So there was a concert in the game called the, Aurora concert, and it ended this year in, the 2nd of January. So with this, it was an event where everybody could attend, where this was this huge stadium where everybody could sit down. They were designated seats, and once the concert started, it was like a countdown. Everybody participated in it, so you actually floated around or walked around in this world while there was I forget her name, but there was a singer, and it's not a short number, it's a very, very long show, and it's kind of mind-boggling that this game is free to begin with, and it just, here, it's a concert, have it on the house, so to speak. In conclusion, I wrote, yes, play it, it's free. This game is made by the same company that made Journey, that game company, and it could actually be called a sequel to that game in my opinion, because the themes are very fitting. There's not so much negative to say about the game. There is this little shop where you can buy customizables, and those cost money. Otherwise the game is completely free to play, and just like Journey, it's like a chill vibe game that, it's nice to have those games now and then. I was pressed for time and I didn't have much money to spend, so this was a good pick this week. I don't know, sometimes you struck gold, and this is one of those chances, opportunities. So anyway, thanks for listening and or watching, and take care.